I'd really like to change that to a not sliding door. Casual Friday. Pineapple shirt. If you're new here, this is something that you may or may not know about me. I've mentioned it in a couple of vlogs. It's not something that's really been part of my life a lot lately, but I used to be super into Volkswagens. In fact, I still am, but I just got to a point where I realized that that's not a hobby that I could afford to do anymore. So I kind of stepped away from it a little bit. I sold the Corrado that I owned, and I sort of cut my ties with all of the events and everything that I used to go to all the time, until I knew that I was going to be in a position of being able to maybe afford to be a part of that world again. Which is a bummer because I had a lot of friends that I had kind of stopped talking to because my interests shifted from heavily being into vehicles and cars to just only being into riding bikes. And I think everyone's gone through something like that before, but the interest has always been there. So this weekend is an event called MVOC, which I used to go to all the time, that I stopped going to while I was working at the bike shop because I was working 6 days a week. I was the only person there, and it was really difficult for me to justify and be able to get time off, especially in the summer. That has changed, obviously. I'm not in the same house, everything is different. That means that I get to go to MVOC this year, and it's this weekend. So I'm not going to bother you guys with too much car stuff because I am bringing my mountain bike with me, so bear through this video. Just know that that I'm pumped. I'm pumped that everything's getting to the point where I can go back to my go back to university, screw that all up, and work in a bike shop for 3 years when I'm overqualified. You know, all that. And I think I want to use this moment as an opportunity to tell anyone who's young watching this and reiterate to anyone who's older watching this that, you know, you can't really get upset with life decisions that you've made that are going to put you in certain places. All you can do is work towards either fixing something that you've messed up or just putting your head down and just trying to get where you want to be. I'm still not there, but I'm in a better position now than I was in the last year. Okay. I sort of wish that I had done this live so that you guys could tell me whether I look half decent or not.
There's something about him that makes a girl want to take him in her arms and...
Now I'm certainly taking a bit of a chance bringing that with me because it actually isn't really fixed. My plan is to hopefully maybe come across a rear derailleur at one of the shops in Moncton. See, I told you it wouldn't be an all-car vlog. And besides, this gives me a really good opportunity to show you the sketchiness that is my rear derailleur setup right now. I'm going to preface this with I wasn't able to go get a new derailleur, so I had to make what I had work. As you know, the B-Limit screw is torn out of this derailleur from the accident that it had, which means it doesn't want to shift up. Which means it's not going to want to shift up into any of the bigger cogs because the top pulley just runs into the cogs of the cassette. So, with a tiny bit of zip tie magic, I'm able to get about a 24 tooth, which, based on what I'm being told and the climbs that we had been doing, we don't actually need to do. So I should be fine. Or it will, you know, blow up in a blaze of glory.
It don't really matter what you say. I ain't listening to you anyway.
I've never been to this trail without it pouring rain, and we've never actually done any exploring because the rain's been so the rain's just been so bad. But this trail system is significantly more elaborate than our rides here ever let on.
Well, we know we're better now.
Holy moly.
Doing that race helped too.
I made the mistake of thinking we were gonna do more of the same and didn't bring a GoPro mount. So a run that we just did, that's one of the probably best bit of riding I've done on the East Coast, I couldn't really get. But I'm trying to do it with the GoPro in the mouth.
Just go tape it on, really, though.
This is dynamite. This is the best trail I've ever ridden. And I apologize for the camera pointing at the ground the whole time.
I was staying in New York at the time in an almost deserted downtown backstreet.
That's the best ever.
not coming.
Well, zip tie trick worked a treat. No problems, except for, like, you know, not being able to use the lowest gears, but hey, got to go riding today.